Hi, how y'all doing? Matt McKenna here, director of game shows for AAC and Dark Vice 88 for those of you who don't know me. Also known from AAC this past weekend, that Bolin who's been giving flowers out to everyone and proposing to them, which I like. So it's been about a week since AAC and not really recovering, just working for the most part and doing other stuff. Stuff is in more work. But anyways, it's been a week. Just wanted to give a video detailing my feelings about the convention, what I did, some thank yous, and take it from there. Obviously, my badge right there, if you can see it. That's what a staff badge looks like. It's a dragon. And there's the shirt, and I'll just turn around real quick so you can see that it's like a little raccoon drinking sake because it was the 10th anniversary of AAC, and it was a blast as it always is. To be honest, AAC is my home con. I have never had a bad AAC experience, and this one was just mind-blowing. So we're going to go over, first off, how the day went. First off came Thursday. Went over to the hotel, got that set up, and met up with my buddy Mike. And for the rest of the night, we actually dressed up as DadCon. So essentially, we wore the DadCon nerd fit shirts and dressed up in dad clothing, like aviator shades, fishing hats, socks with the sandals. That's a good one. Went out, had some dinner, went to a few parties, just ran around, hung out with people, and it was good. I saw a lot of people over this weekend. They were all fantastic. But yeah, Thursday night you party a little too hard, but not too much. And then you wake. Then I woke up Friday. I changed into Bolin for the entire day. I had my roses with me, and I was pretending to propose to everyone, and a lot of people liked it. And frankly, I had fun doing it because I like to be Bolin. I would connect with him. He's my spirit animal. He's a mover star too, which is very important. So I first checked out the first game show that was being run, which was the Jeopardy prelim. Went very well. The questions were well received by the audience. We had some good competitors up there, and that went well. And then I checked out opening ceremonies for a little bit. It was pretty cool, along with my running around and crying over everyone's cosplays and seeing my friends. And then I went over to meet up with Jackie for her wild card event, which was pretty fun. There were some good kills in it. Uh, it's an overall pretty good event. We were actually in main stage, which I was very surprised about it being in that stage, and went along pretty well. Had fun. I had to leave a little early though because I had to go to my friend Trey's Let's Make a Deal panel, the game show, which was very fun. Someone almost got my phone because it was auctioned off because Ritter thought it was a good idea to allow people to pretend to be me. I know you want to be me, but that's not how you do it. It takes training. You need a starter kit. They had fun. There were a lot of good prizes, a lot of fun games. I impressed people with the fact that I know just random crap somehow. But yeah, that was really good. And then I had to go meet up with Patty, who would come in, get her settled in the room, and then I dressed into Emmett from the Lego Movie for the match game, 18 plus version. Trey was co-hosting with me, and we had a big crowd of special guests. We had Melanie, who was Dio throughout the entire weekend, aka Best Dio. We had my buddy Colin, who's Red Pool Hypnosis. We also had Billy. We know him as Seto Kaiba. He was Linda from Bob's Burgers actually this weekend with a spice rack that was hilarious. We also had J. Michael Tatum's boyfriend Brandon, and Ken Irons, or Ken Cena, which was the big thing this weekend. And they all had some really, really inappropriate answers, which were funny. And apparently I got made fun of because all my anime tastes are from like the early 2000s, because that was the best decade. That went very well, and then ran around for most of the night. Then came the 18 plus dating game, where it was hilarious. There was a really good match with Margarita guy involved and Nagisa, and character from a basketball game asking Mello some questions. I'm sorry, I don't remember the basketball one. I don't really pay attention to the sports anime because I don't play sports a lot. So that was really funny. There were a few other good rounds. My round, I was Emmett with Melanie, who was Dio, and my friend Kara, who was B, asking Rick Sanchez. I have not seen video footage from that, but if you see it, I'm just giving you a heads up. It gets nuts. It just gets nuts. All gloves are off. It was fantastic this weekend. Oh my god. Very funny time to work with them. Then I hung out with Patty for the rest of the night, and we got pizza because I was hungry. And fun fact about New Hampshire, their only pizza place opened until 2 a.m. is Domino's. So I recommend grilled chicken pizza, your breadsticks, get some Coke, boom, you're done, 20 bucks. Woke up Saturday, and it was once again my Bolin adventure, and that was the point when I started giving out flowers to all the ladies everywhere. Hey, you know who you are. Gloating moment, sorry. Almost now it's done. Went over to. I got a little list here to remind me what I did. I hosted Who's Anime with my friends Alexis, Mike Sweeney, and then my buddy Matt, who stayed around for a little bit. That was really fun. There were some really good games. We had a good dating game went well. Party Quirks was really funny. I think the best ones that were well received were Scenes from a Hat and Who's Line. And we ended up to break Alexis at one point, which was a very big accomplishment when you do it at the game. Link to all the events I described will be down below what I find. Then, this is really fun. I had an impromptu photo shoot with a Korra and a Mako, who originally were going to be the Cosmic Newlyweds, but they had to drop out because they are driving to Boston. They can't stay late at night, which is fine. Driving to Boston late at night is not fun. So we had a little impromptu photo shoot with Vader Photography, and we had fun with that. You know who you are. You're very nice people. I'm so glad I met you. And then ended up wandering around with Patty for a bit, hung out, got some dinner with a few friends, checked out the dealer's room, and then ended up wandering over to the Masquerade, catching that for a little bit. There were some good skits I saw. There's one guy who's been doing like these one-man acts for a while. He's done. He did a Solid Snake act this year with a body pillow, and it was hilarious. There was also a really good. My friends did Asami and. Oh God, they did. They did Asami, and freaking Benny from Lego Movie, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I love that skit. It was my favorite of the entire Masquerade. Stayed around for a bit, left before AMVs to go back to the room and get ready to dad con it up again, and went to a few hotel parties. Then we went to Mike's Past the End game, which was really fun. I actually never played it before, but it's very streamlined, very easy to get into, very engaging. And then checked out Cosplay Newlyweds, which had Jason host for the first time. Very excited. He did a fantastic job, by the way. Can't wait to see where we take this game. Caught some of that, then went to bed because I was tired. And then Sunday woke up, got the car packed up, dressed into bowling again because it was time for cosplay chess, which was really exciting. We had some good pieces. Margarita Guy, Genocider Sid, Yugi, Billy as Ash versus Melanie as Dio. My thing was I ended up killing Hellgirl, but then I was killed by Dio involving Zerworldo with a bunch of people beating me to death with swords, because story of my life. Then randomized bowl-in, went to the swap meet, went back to my car, changed out into street clothes, hung around for closing ceremonies, everyone got sad, and I stayed late helping out move some stuff, what I could. Went to staff dinner, which was delicious. Very fun to see everyone off. And I was actually at the hotel late after that because I was trying to leave at 9 because I had work at 8 in the morning the next day on Monday. My car wouldn't start. Incidentally, like in the same spot it didn't start 2 years ago. Had to call AAA, took them an hour to get there, hung out at the dinner for a little bit longer, charged my car, let it run for 20-30 minutes, drove back home, went to bed at midnight, and then I was up at 4:30 because my dog decided he needed to go out and was just headbutting the door for some bizarre reason. I don't know why, but he had to go out, and that was my weekend. So overall, AAC, once again, it gets a 10 out of 10. I have no complaints. I had a great time, and I got to give some thank yous to a few people, very special people. First off, a thank you to Patty, Mike Sweeney, Mike the Likes. You all were great hotel mates. We had a good time. Also, Michelle came and hung out Thursday into Friday as well. So you all were great hotel mates to hang out with. We all had fun just saying random jokes to each other and watching South Park early in the morning as well. I would room with you again for AAC in a heartbeat. Any other con. Big thank you over to Lisa, the con chair, putting on a fantastic show with her staff as always, and choosing me to be a part of the game show staff, which I am more so than blessed to be a part of. Fantastic people. Then Mel Dio for being a fantastic host and allowing me to be her eternal punching bag for this con. It is an honor. Jackie for a fantastic wildcard match. Sarah and Billy, cosplay games. We had fun. I also want to point out, too, almost forgot, Saturday, how could I forget? Saturday Deathmatch, I was in as Bolin, or Matt McKenna, as I was called throughout the weekend, because anytime thing I wear, I'm Matt McKenna. I lost to Netflix and Chill, but I was called up on stage with Captain Falcon, and we were doing a dance-off to decide who would win, and I used my staff powers to make us team Captain Matt Falcon McKenna. So we'll be back next year to dominate that deathmatch. Hopefully we won't have to go against Netflix and Chill, Nico Netflix and Chill. Disturbingly insane team. I'm scared of them. They're crazy. We also had Team Sun Moon as well. It was just team up. Deathmatch was really fun this year. Oh my god. Oh god, it was fantastic. We gotta have more team ups. Can't wait. Glad I remember that event too. That would have been scary. But yeah, so we did that, and then I also want to give a big shout out to my staff of the game show staff. Yeah. Shout out to the game show staff: Trey, Matt Ritter, Dennis, Chris, Jonathan, Amber, Jason. So happy to work with all of you. We put on some hell of a shows, y'all. We put on some great shows. My grammar was terrible. Everything was flawless. Hosting, tech, making sure everything was good. I'm so glad to work with you all, and we're gonna put on a great show next year and all the other ones coming up. And also, prior to my previous message, I want to give a shout out to all the first timers at AAC. I want to say I could tell a lot of you first timers who I saw around that con, you had a blast. You had fun, and you knew it was going to be fun, but you didn't know how much fun. Now you're hooked. And you're coming, I expect you back there next year. You're coming back, and we're going to have even more fun. Because if you thought your first year was great, wait until your second year. Because everything from second year on, no holds bar, and we're going to party. We're going to have a great time. And maybe you have some rough patches during a con, but hey, it happens with new experience. You're learning. But you had fun. That's the important thing. AAC's goal is about you having a blast. You had fun, and you had a little of that con depression, which sucks. I don't like it either. But you're recovering. There'll be another con around the corner, and it'll be another I think it's been like 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know, maybe roughly another 350 or so days until AAC. And until they come up with cryo sleep, it's going to be a while, but we're going to have fun. We're going to have a blast. And I know that I'm going to meet you there. You come up and say hi to me, and I'll be a friend. And I will always say hi to you. Even if it's just in passing for a second or another hour, I will make it my goal to say hi to you. Because my job, if you have a bad time at AAC, I'm going to fix that. And you're going to have memories that last a lifetime. And I hope there was one, even one or many at this con. So until next time, I'll see you at the next con, the next little AAC event, and AAC 2016. We're going to have a blast. Until then, take it easy.